Good evening. On behalf of Zeswitz Music and the NAMM Foundation, it's an honor to be honoring the Spring-Ford School District once again that have received the Best Communities for Music Education Award. I think this is year number six in a row. I stand before you not only as a representative from the NAMM Foundation, but as an education representative from Zeswitz Music. I have the opportunity to work with your staff on a weekly basis, and I tell you, they do a remarkable job in bringing music to the community here in Spring-Ford. Little scope and sequence about the NAMM Foundation and what this award really entails. It's done by application, and many thousands of school districts across the country do apply for this, and it's not just an apply and you get this accolade. It is evaluated by a third party, the University of Kansas, that kind of removes the NAMM Foundation from picking those school districts that they deem worthy. Again, it's a rather lengthy process. It's 32 plus pages of an application that goes into administrative support, financial support, rehearsal spaces, performance opportunities. And let's not forget the general music teachers that start in kindergarten, bringing the life of music to the young ones, even before they get to an instrument, or if they play in a chorus. And again, the teachers here do a bang up job. There's 14,000 school districts in the country. Roughly 600 or 728 school districts have been given this award. That puts Spring-Ford in just over that 5% mark. That's pretty remarkable. And lest we forget what these folks dealt with over the last few years, teaching a flute lesson over Zoom, or getting oral perception from a choral student, or learning how to hold a violin was very, very challenging. The application process did include what went on during this time. And again, they did a remarkable job. So congratulations to the parents, the students, the staff, the administration for this particular accolade. I'm honored to be here with you once again this evening. Take full advantage of it. There's a lot of promotion that goes along with this. I would encourage each and every one of you to ride the wave. I do have a little placard here. It says, "We congratulate you, Spring-Ford Area School District, for outstanding support of music education, enriching the lives of children and advancing student achievement." Because we all know that music does make you smarter, and everybody here in Spring-Ford does a wonderful job. So congratulations. Mr. Rizzo, come on up. Plan that?
Thank you very much for that. And congratulations to all of our music teachers, our whole music department. And speaking of which, the music department is going to present to the next presentation of the resolutions. And please, would you do me a favor as the music teachers, those of you that approach up there, would you please make sure to say your names and things so that everybody has the opportunity to know exactly who you are. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Good evening. My name is Chris Jennings. I'm the director of the middle school bands here at Spring-Ford. And at this time, I would like to invite the representatives of Springford's inter-county band to the front and center, please. Come on. Right there. Would you like them to face the front? You can stand right there. Would you like them to face you or to face out? Facing out. Awesome. The inter-county band is an honors band that is director selected, and it chooses some of the top student musicians in the area. We take 7th, 8th, and 9th graders from 11 different schools and 9 area school districts to represent those 9 school districts in this particular ensemble. Now, the students get together, they practice 3 times, they perform a concert for the public at the end of the festival, which this year was hosted by Pottsgrove Middle School at the beginning of April. What I'd like to do is I'd like to just acknowledge each student. And if you would hold your applause until the end of the presentation, that'll allow me to keep things moving. All right. So on the end is from 8th grade is Spencer Schmalbach on French horn. From 9th grade, we had Catherine Mull. And then and she was on flute. Alyssa Gunz was on tenor sax. Connor Ellison was on clarinet. Stephen Cox Jr. was on trumpet. Nolan Schaefer was not able to be here tonight. He was also selected on trumpet. Thomas Brown was selected on tuba. 2 of these students have represented Springford now for 2 years in a row. Last year's festival, unfortunately, was canceled due to the pandemic, but the band directors had gotten together and wanted to select an ensemble just so that we could recognize the acknowledgements of those and those students for their musical talent. So the students that represented Springford for 2 years now were Catherine Mull and Stephen Cox Jr. And then in rarefied air, one of these students represented Springford in all 3 years of eligibility, which for a 7th grader to make the ensemble is next to unheard of because there's so much talent in 8th and 9th grade. The student representing Springford 3 years in a row was Thomas Brown. Please give a congratulations to everybody here. Great job. Picture, no picture, picture. Next, I'd like to bring up Mrs. Yvonne O'Day, and she will take care of recognizing our choral students.
Hello, I'm Yvonne O'Day. I am the choir director at the high school. And I am here to acknowledge the hard work that 4 of my students did this fall and into the spring, getting through the levels of the festivals. So PMEA offers the district, the regional, and the all-state festival, and every competition gets harder, as it would in sports. They just keep going to the next level. Unfortunately, oh, can I, Annie and Griffin, are you here? Come on up. You're going to be seeing a lot of Annie. Griffin and Annie, along with James Savello and Suniti Srinivas, they all placed into the district choir. They had that experience that was at, where was it? North Penn. No, that was regionals. I don't know. They travel us all, you know, we're all around. So what? Oh, very fancy, yes. So that was districts, and then Annie then made it onto regionals as well as Suniti. And then We don't know if Annie would have made it to states. I'm guessing that she probably would have, because you'll hear she had other obligations at the time in another ensemble. So, but Suniti did make it. She is not with us right now. She's in India right now. So she actually went to all state and placed 4th in the entire state. So really proud of her. And she switched just like that from her part on soprano to alto the weekend that she was going to audition. So she had to learn the music really quickly, but she did it and she made it all the way to states. So we're looking for all national for her next year. So I just want to commend you for your work at districts. And I hope it was districts and regionals. Hope it was a wonderful experience for you. And I wish you the best. Thank you so much. Proud of your accomplishments. And Mrs. McGranahan is next, I believe. Yes? Yep. Sure.
Hi, I'm Mrs. McGranahan. I'm the high school orchestra director. Can I have my Montgomery County Honors String Orchestra students come up? So Montgomery County Honors String Orchestra, I'm trying to remember, I believe was started about 24, 25 years ago. And I only say that because I participated as a student in that group and some of the directors were there when I was in it. This group is, again, director selected, and I select 8 students to participate. It is an ensemble that goes between the gap of a high school orchestra and district orchestras. So it fills that gap for the students and they learn how to work in a large ensemble, about 120 students, whereas we only have about 54 in our orchestra. So it's a much larger ensemble, much harder rep. And these ladies learned it so well. I think Avery was the only guy we took, wasn't it? Yeah. So from the far side is Albany Viet. Oh my goodness, I'm so nervous. Stella Butler, Carrie Valenti, Leanna Tran. Sorry, I was about to call you Grace. I'm so sorry. Abby Dersh and Leah Texter. And then Avery Amarine also went as a cellist. So they had 4 practices and then a dress rehearsal and a concert. We were up Marion this past year and it was a fantastic concert. I think you have to look up there. All right, next up is Mr. Seth Jones.
Hi, good evening. So first of all, thank you to the school board for having us all here tonight. This is really special. My name is Mr. Jones and I'm the high school band director. And I'm going to be representing 2 different groups tonight. So the first is my PMEA band students. If you are anybody from band that was in PMEA, PMEA is a Pennsylvania Music Educators Association. It's a 4,000 member organization that, because of the ability of our school district administration and the Springford Music Association, myself and Mrs. O'Day and Mrs. McGranahan are all members. So our students can audition for these groups. District 11 band is just for honor students from Bucks and Montgomery counties. Region 6 level is for all of the Philadelphia Collar counties and the county of Philadelphia. And then there's all states. So we had quite a few students from band participate in different groups. So we have a few here tonight that we're going to recognize. So I'm going to start, I'm going to go not in order of the resolution, school board, and I apologize for that. But I'm going to start first with Nicole Griebe, who is here. She's a senior. She played clarinet and she participated in District 11 band. And that was held at Pennsbury High School. So first of all, congratulations to Nicole. And then we have Bobby Palladino, who's next to her. Bobby is a sophomore here and he plays percussion. And he was also selected to be a member of Pennsylvania District 11 band, which was held at Pennsbury. Next to on his right is Sam Thomas. Sam Thomas is a junior who plays trumpet and was selected. He was a top chair this year on the initial audition. So he was selected for PMEA District 11 band, as well as District 11 orchestra. And 11 orchestra was held at Upper Perkiomen this year. Closest to me, next is Aiden Rizzo, who is a senior, plays trombone and little guitar, and is also a good singer. He played trombone this year, was selected for District 11 band, District 11 orchestra, Region 6 band, and then All-State Jazz Ensemble, which is, I think, one of the first times Springford has ever sent someone to All-State Jazz Ensemble, which was pretty incredible. Then if I go further down, we have Sam Brown, who plays clarinet and is a junior here at Springford. Sam was in District 11 band, Region 6 band, and then was selected for All-State Concert Band. And then finally on the end is Annie, who you've met once tonight and you get to meet again. So Annie plays French horn. She's a senior. She was selected for District 11 band, District 11 orchestra, Region 6 band, Region 6 orchestra, and then as well All-State orchestra. So she played in a lot of festivals this year, which is pretty cool. So every time a student makes one of these festivals, they get out of school, which is kind of cool, but I can't say that too publicly. And they go and they meet with all the other students that were selected, and they perform. And so every time one of these students went to one of these festivals, they gave a concert. Those of us that went to All-State, so Aiden, Sam, and Annie, and then we had another student that's not with us tonight, Eamon Hashish, who's also a senior. We spent 4 days at the Kalahari Resort in the Poconos, and they did these beautiful, those amazing concerts, and it was a really good time. So it's quite a lot of work to be accepted into one of these groups. And then for some of them that kept advancing through the system, it's quite a remarkable thing because that's a lot of auditions, a lot of preparations and such. So congratulations to all of our students that were representing the band program at PMEA events this year. Do you want me in the picture? Yes. Okay, and then the last resolution that we are is presenting, we're recognizing the marching band. And this is just one of those things that got away from me this year. But in November, and so all of my marching band students, we have quite a few here that are tonight. If you could kind of line up right over here behind this camera, we'll save some time. In November this year, the marching band won its 19th state championship. This is the 9th that since I've been hired 10 years ago here at Springford. And so we were crowned the Cavalcade of Bands Patriot Open champions this year, which was quite a remarkable feat when you think about it. You know, last year in 2020, we were not actively competing because of COVID. And so, you know, we came back after I never had seen the entire band last year together because of our health and safety protocol that was in place. And so this was really, like, for all intents and purposes, a normal season. And, you know, we're recognizing them for their abilities, but I also have to thank the school board, the administration, and all of the parents of our marching band students. We made it an entire season with COVID not being an issue. And I think that's pretty spectacular. On top of the fact that after being a year off, they came back like nothing had passed and won our championship again. And I think it's pretty cool. So I'm going to ask the students to come out. We have quite a few. I'm not going to go through every student individually. I apologize, but I'm grateful that so many came tonight just to be recognized for our marching band family. And I just want to make sure that everybody is aware and thankful for all the incredible support it takes. And these kids put their hearts and souls into this project each year. You might have to come kind of in front as well, because there's a lot more of you than there is camera space. But you know, it takes a village. It takes the transportation department coordinating us all the time. It takes Mr. McDaniel supporting us with facilities and the administration here at the high school. It takes all the incredible parents. Yeah, it takes all the credible parents that built those columns and benches and named them after cats. And all the hard work, but these students really did an incredible job this year, and I'm super grateful and proud to be here at home at Springford with them every day. They are the best students in the world. So congratulations to all of you. We finally get to recognize you for your championship this year.
Thank you very much. Thank you to our music teachers. I'd like to also commend all of the students that received awards for being able to walk in so orderly, spaced so neatly, lined up so well. That's a tribute to their teachers there also. I know personally, I participated in the music program in my junior high and high school, and how much it meant to me, and how much of the skills, the friendships, everything I carried on throughout life and into college and even afterwards. So I know how important the music program is, and the teachers that build those relationships with the students also, along with my youngest daughter, who also participated in the music program here at Springford and has a lot of fond memories about that. So is there anybody else on the board who wanted to make comment or?
Just congratulations. It's just an incredible accomplishment. And I'll just say the only thing I missed from the music department this year was that part of the play, the musical that we were going to have that we didn't have, but I'll put it on the record that I did miss it. I was happy enough to be able to go and see it though. And it's amazing what comes out of this district. It's truly talent and the skill that you as our teachers bring and the skill set that you share with our students. We're completely indebted to you for that. You make Springford's music department what it is. So thank you for that.